Hmm. There it goes. Okay. Starting to look normal. Okay, let's put Groucho in there. There he is. All right. I think we're going to be able to play a normal game. Or I should say record a normal game. All right, let's wake up our avatar. Press the E key. Yeah. Okay, well, whatever. All right, we've got a little bit of work done on getting the floor expanded, but it says we have 54 days. This one's got 51 days. So I guess the race is on for this one here at 51 days and 16 hours. Hey, looks like a human is thanking somebody for something. So let's see, I need to come up with I've got electric and everything, mostly with the help of a very generous veteran player. All right, so let's see, let's go into this right here, engrams, and see if we can find that device I need for those cryopods, and see what if I have everything I need or what am I missing. I have to either go to a drop and make one if I have all the parts I need before the drop timer runs out and takes all my stuff. There it is right there. This right here, cryo fridge. All right, 30 polymer. I think it's going to be my problem. Yep, I think that's going to be my problem. 30 polymer. See, that would be made in this device here. Whoops. Don't turn it on just yet. $30 polymer. That's electronic. There's polymer. I need more obsidian. It looks like I'll be okay on the cementing paste. I need 2 of them per polymer, so that would mean that I would need 60. So I've got 106, so I'm okay there. Obsidian, I need 2 per. Oh dear, that's a lot of obsidian. That might be where my problem's going to be, obsidian. Because I don't think I have any in here either. Let's see. No, I don't see any obsidian at all in here. And I do know of one place where I could harvest some, but it's a good little distance. I gotta go up to that volcano. So let's start getting this stuff out of here. Oops. All right. Well, we'll have more wall space, I guess. Let's see, wood. Then I need to put the thatch away. And then the stone. We've got some metal. I might as well put that in here. And get it cooked up at some point. Take this out of here. I could barely move with that. And we'll put it... well, it doesn't matter. One of these two would be a good place to put it for now. Put this in the construction parts for now, and then I gotta put the flint away. Now that bird can carry a lot of weight, so let's move it over to the storage for the wood. Right there, looks like. That way I could probably fill up. That looks like a good spot. And let's get all this wood out of here. As much as the game will let me. Oh, not the wood, not that. There we go. Well, I guess to take that too. We'll leave the meat in there since that's his primary food. I don't have to move, I just gotta twist. And I can put all this in there. Alright, let's put this in here. So that when we have enough berries, we'll be good to go. We got 45. We got plenty of water. The birds got plenty of stuff to eat. So, now our task is to fly high and to the volcano, which would be over in this direction. Can't actually tell right now. It's going to take me a good long time to get to that volcano. And I'll have to eat some of this jerky. While it's raining, I won't have to drink anything. Can't really see the volcano yet. This cloud cover's pretty thick. Now it's going to take me a while to get there, so I think what I better do is I better switch screens and put the recording on pause. Yeah. Otherwise, this recording is going to be kind of long. It's just going to be me trying to fly to the volcano. Okay, I've turned the recording back on. And for about 14 minutes, we've just been trying to head to the volcano. So I guess I saved about 14 minutes of recording where I could not see diddly squat. They've got this modification since the last time I played where you can't even see where you're going. You get all clouded in or fogged in or something. But once we got close enough, they went ahead and revealed the volcano. Now there's a ledge up here I'm trying to make landing so I can harvest some obsidian. It's a black, glassy-like substance. I haven't found the ledge yet where I could land. The bird's got plenty of stamina, so getting to the was not been a problem. Huh. This is the volcano, right? Yeah, this is definitely the volcano. But I'm having trouble finding the ledge that I need to get to. Oh, maybe I found it. Yep, I found it. Oh, wouldn't you know it? There's nothing here. All right, computer, quit lagging. So somebody's already been up here and they've collected everything. The obsidian, the metal, ore, everything. So we'll have to fly down inside. You see that trail down there? There's some obsidian on this trail if they haven't already harvested all of it. And it looks like we're going to get fogged in again. Yeah, there's still some obsidian here, so. Alright, now we need to land. Turn our bird slightly so we don't jump into the lava. And kind of ignore everything else that's here. Use our pick. If I remember right, that's how we're going to get the most obsidian. Okay. Some right here. Hopefully we're not going to get overheated while we're doing this. And you don't want your bird following you, because there's a chance that he might try to get you in trouble. All right. And the game is going to try to fog me in so I make a mistake and get myself into the lava. The obsidian is kind of like glass, or you might say crystal. Alright, we got it. Let's put all this on the bird. Not the stone. Alright, so let's kind of ignore the crystal and everything else that's here and focus on getting some more obsidian. Let's get back on the bird. Alright, let's turn sideways so we don't go over the edge. Alright, now let's load the bird up again. Get rid of the stone. Even though I would prefer to keep it. Huh. A bird acts like it has no weight on it. This bird that I was gifted last time I played can hold a lot of weight. Is there anything? No. I guess that's it. So let's keep going this way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and collect some of this crystal. I can always dump it if my bird gets too loaded. Go ahead and get some more metal while we're here. There it goes. Well, I guess I could go ahead and start collecting the stone after all. He's got such a huge carry capacity. Finally. There's any obsidian back there, is there? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, we got it. Man, look at that. This bird still isn't showing it's carrying any weight. Oh man, I'm about running out of energy. More crystal. I guess I can't go any further or I'll walk right off the edge. Kind of wish these things would shrink away a little bit quicker. Yeah, that's pretty much it. My avatar couldn't carry much more anyway. Still not showing any weight. Just follow this trail and hope we don't run into any trouble. Well, there's a small amount of obsidian right there. I guess that's it. I guess that's it for that. That looks like a normal rock. There we go, some more metal. We may not be able to find enough obsidian to make this a one-trip deal. Wow, it's amazing how much weight this bird can carry. How am I going to get that? No, it won't let me chop it down that way. Wow. Are these special flowers? I use the C like in Charlie Key. I'm thinking these flowers are supposed to be special. Just in case your avatar came up here and he didn't bring a lot of food with him. Alright, use the space bar, stand back up. Alright, let's start transferring all this stuff over. It might come in handy at some point. Let's see, I definitely need to eat something. So let's press the number 7 key where I've got some food. And then the number 8 key where I've got some water. Well, actually we can wait on that. I'll just wait on the other. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get that obsidian up there. Oop, get our pickaxe again. Get some more metal. Now I know this is the trail, and we'll probably find some more obsidian and metal if we stay on the trail. Yeah, there's some right there. Uh-oh, my avatar is freezing. Whoa. Stuff breaks like it's made out of glass. That's not good. Yeah, it's taking away some of my health too. Alright, let's take another bite there. Of this jerky. Better take another bite of jerky. And now the trail goes down this way. Oh dear, we've already lost some of our health. Look at that. That top of the plus sign has gone away already. Yeah, we're not going to be able to stay up here much longer. It's too cold. Oh man, we're losing heat like crazy. So we need to get going here as fast as we can to get off this mountain before we die or freeze it to death. And we need to be on the other side of the mountain. This is all the cold area. Hit number 7 again. Oh man, don't tell me they're gonna freeze my avatar to death. Oh. Yep, they're trying to freeze my avatar to death. Well, darn. Yeah, we're getting critically cold. And it doesn't seem like we could do anything about it. Yeah, we're gonna die. Yeah, they're trying to freeze me to death. We'll just keep pressing on 7. And we'll hold the 3. So let's unequip and equip. Well, that was nice. I just got lucky and caught this guy home. And he was extra generous. All right, we're warm enough now. Our health is coming back, but we need to go the opposite direction. We're going towards the coldest part of the map. We need to get back going, back towards our fort. There's the symbol we're looking for. I wonder if I should dare to go back up the mountain and try to find some more obsidian, since I need so much of it. Yeah, we've got plenty of food. We still got some water left. So let's see if this is going to be enough. You know, my guy doesn't have any shoes on. He's barefooted. We definitely need more obsidian, so... And we're regaining our health. We'll have to remember for the next time. But we'll have to wait probably about 3 to 4 hours. I've got a pretty good torch, and that might make a difference on my avatar staying warm enough. Oh, they're not going to make this easy, are they? They're going to cloud so I can't see a thing again. Yeah, they're fogging me in again. Boy, are they ever? Good grief. I'm running up into the side of the mountain here. But at least I'm not freezing. Oh, I'm at the top. And all of my... Uh-oh. We need to fly higher before that dude takes a bite out of us. Is that another player, or... No, he looks wild. Yeah, he does look wild. Yeah, there's no saddle on him, so I would suspect that he's wild. Alright, let's get back down inside the trail and see if by chance there's any more obsidian that we can pick up. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to have my bird wait for the fog to clear, because I can't even see the trail. I don't want to end up flying right into the... Oh, don't tell me. The game booted me off the bird. And now the bird's way over there. Well, let's use the T key and see if we can get him to follow. Oh dear, I can't see a thing. Well, let's see, number 7, get me some more food. And now it says I'm too hot. So it's going to try to kill me that way, huh? Alright, so I'm going to have to chance it. I unequip and equip. No feet, nothing for my hands either. Is that the trail? Yeah, that's the trail. Boy, they've turned this into a very dangerous thing to do. Alright, turn him sideways. And bring out the pickaxe. Crouch down. Oh, come on, land. All right, I can see a little bit better now. Still not carrying any weight. Oh, there is some obsidian up here. All right. I better take you off of follow, because if you move, I'm going to be in trouble. Okay, still not carrying any weight. That should be there, but I don't have enough. All right, so let's go ahead and eat these. Probably don't actually need to just yet. No, we're looking pretty good. We're not overheating or anything. That wild dino's not going to move, is he? And that obsidian probably not going to return while I'm here. Well, this may be the best I could do on this trip. I gotta fly high enough to where he can't take a bite out of my bird. Yep, that looks like that's gonna be it. Yeah, I know. I see you. Well, darn. I guess we're headed back to the homestead. Back to the barn, as they would say. Almost got froze to death, but a nice, generous player I just happened to catch hanging out in this place. Fix this right up. We did not come very well prepared for a disaster. My pickaxe is kind of beat up too. I'm going to have to repair it, since so far I cannot make a better one. But our last death spot came in handy. We're going to be flying blind again for a while. So I want to get it like about like so. So I'm flying at a proper attitude, or yeah, we're going blind again. So we should neither gain or lose altitude until we get all the way back. Oh dear, look at that. They're completely blacked us out. My bird still has plenty of stamina left. So I'll just have to let everything stay as is. Boy, this is kind of disturbing that they would make it this difficult to see what's going on. My avatar's got plenty of food on board. Still has some water left in his canteen that we were able to pick up by chasing all those supply drops. This seems a little disturbing that they would sabotage a player this badly, so you can't see where you're going. But you see where the skull is? That usually is about the best you could do. And as long as your bird has plenty of stamina, so you don't have to worry about trying to land in the dark when you can't see squat. I'm not too hot and I'm not too cold, so that's a good sign. My berries are rotting on me that I have in inventory. And they're gonna black me out again? Jeez. This is a bit overtaxing. But what can I say? The programmers for this game have a nasty, nasty attitude towards making the game as hard to play as possible. I don't understand the strategy, but apparently they seem to think it's a good one. Make the game as hard as possible on new players. But veteran players are accustomed to helping other players. that are not as advanced in the game. Boy, that was really good luck, to say the least. That player was able to help. What player? What server? Well, let's see. This is what 5272, if I remember right. We sell all kinds of material. Top stat. Oh, geez, those are scams. Once they get your credit card stuff, they can charge you all they want, over and over and over again. Yeah, that's those sellers that come on here try to sucker people into giving out their credit card number and stuff. Seems like the game would be able to stop that, but they're not doing it for some reason. Well, let's see. If we go a little bit to the left. Yeah, let's go to the left a little bit, because on this hilltop we could pick up some more metal. In fact, it looks like there's some metal right there. Some rock that we could, well, our pick is almost busted. But until it does bust, I guess we could still try to harvest. Huh. It says I'm slightly hot, but not enough to lose any life energy. The only thing is, we've got to remember that this area can be kind of dangerous. Bird still has plenty of weight limit, plenty of stamina. Wow. Yep, sure enough. Uh-oh. Look at all those raptors. I don't dare land here. That could prove to be a little bit too much. Now, is there by chance some of that metal-bearing rock up here towards the top? Yep, there's some right there. Alright, any nasty surprises? I'm not hearing anything or seeing anything. Usually the bad dinosaurs and the friendly ones will announce their presence. Alright, let's try to get some more metal. Alright, let's transfer this stuff right away. Let's get some more thatch while we're here too. See, that combat session was right over there, right? So let's go this way. I think I just saw a possibility. No, maybe not. Oh, there's some metal rock. Well, that's nice. Oh, that's a dodo bird. Level 10. That one's dead? No, I guess not. It survived that too. You're not going to bite me, are you? Level 55. Alright, I'm not hearing any other dangerous sounds, so we'll take a chance. My tool's going to break before much longer. I'm just going to pulsate the W key from time to time. Looks like we found some more metal. We're still in business. I'm going to have to take my last drink of water for too much longer. Not seeing and I'm not hearing anything, so. But those Troden, they're pretty quiet. But usually they're not a problem until nighttime. No, I don't see any signs of crystals sticking out of that rock. It's just wet. Level 10. Man, there's lots of low level. I guess they're just trying to provide meat for your bird. Oh, there's some metal. Rock. Well, that's a nasty downgrade, isn't it? That looks safe. Wow, that pick still hasn't broken. That's actually surprising. That looks like it might have metal. Yep, it does. It's got metal in it. Uh-oh. It's about to break. And there it goes. Well, we could finish it up with the other tool, but we'll get mostly stone. It's not down yet. But I know if I go in that direction, it'll be a lot more dangerous. Now that rock is just wet. Guess I could go ahead and harvest a lot more wood, since I've got a big construction project going. Yeah, I don't have a... Oh, there's a spitter down there too. Oh, that one down there's moving like a troton. You can't hear them coming. And they're the ones that got the real nasty bite. Poisonous bite. That guy right there in front of me is a headbutter. His only weapon is to butt heads. Oh man, how many troton are down there? I think I better pass on that rock with the metal. Oh dear, there goes another one. This must be Troton Hangout. I'm almost afraid to land right here. I've already seen 2, or was that 3 Troton? That dinosaur acts like something's chasing it. Oh, it's a spitter. He's fighting a spitter. Or she's fighting a spitter. And she's got a little one in tow. I'm not seeing any other dangers. Just go up this way. Get back to the home base eventually. And we are back. Alright, let's get over here to our device. fabricator where we need to download all of our obsidian. Oh, we got quite a bit actually. Not quite as heavy as metal. There we go. I guess that's it. The rest of it's metal, which is very heavy. All right, now we were trying to make that device that helps recharge all of our cryopods. Try to find it again and see if we can make what we need. There it is, right there. All right, I need the polymer. That was what was holding me up. Otherwise, I'm okay. There it is right there. Oh, you know, I might be able to pull this off. Yep. I need to make, what did I say, 30 of those? So let's turn the machine on. I think it was 30. But I have to take these things with me and go to an orb. So while it's doing that, let's get on our bird and move it over to our forge. And let's load up the forge. I should be close enough to where I don't actually have to move. Man, I got a lot of metal I need to cook. Now I'm going to need some... Oh, that's all the wood I got? I'm definitely going to have to put some more wood in here. Yep. Much more wood. See if I got any in storage. Oh yeah. Let's put all that in there and see if we can get most of it cooked off. That's probably not enough to do all of it. See, we probably should go ahead and take this out of here. We still got these spots here where I can load up more wood or whatever. And I'll put the charcoal in storage. Something we don't actually need right yet. Alright, now let's... Oh, we got our feet frosted, didn't we? Yeah, looks like it's done. So let's turn this off for a minute. We still got some left. Electronics. Oh dear, I don't remember. I don't think we have enough. Let's see, There we go. I need 7 electronics and 30 polymer. Let's see if we've got it. Actually, I could put some of this back. Now, where's the polymer? And I said I needed 30. All right, what else did I need? CRY. I need 115 metal ingots and 12 crystal. Well, let's see. I think I've got some metal in here, don't I? Yep, I've got more than I need actually. So we could put some of this back. I'm just double clicking. And how much crystal did I say? Well, my memory's not working too good. Don't think it was that much. Alright, let's try that again. CRY. And I needed 12 crystal. So I could put back quite a bit. Divide that in half again. And divide it in half again. And keep the 12. Alright, now I should have everything I need. 115, 12, 7, and 30. Yep, I think we're good. I think we're good to go. We could go make ourselves just what we need to keep our cryopods going. You know, I need to get some shoes on. Yeah, we'll go with 17. And now I need something for my hands. Looks like that's the only one I got. Alright, we're better equipped now. See, this one's 14. These are a little bit better. Yeah, it doesn't need to repair. So let's go ahead and get this 20 on. I guess I could trade those shoes, but that should be good enough. Now we just need to focus on getting our bird. Try to get some of this out of him. Oh yeah, we've got a lot of stone and stuff. So let's get him over here where it says stone. Oh, I gotta back him up a bit. There we go. Good position. Now I can load up a ton of stone. Even though I can't move when I'm holding that much stone. The game will let me download it. Alright. The crystal. You know, I don't think he cares if he's carrying that crystal. So let's take off and head for that red obelisk. Well, they call it an orb, I think. We're not going to do any harvesting, so Let's go ahead and speed this up since he's got plenty of stamina. We should be able to make what we need now that we have the parts and pieces. And that will solve our problem with the cryopods not getting recharged. Since if those things run out of energy, I don't dare try to use the pods to extract the dino that's inside, since that would turn into a disaster. And the dino that's in the cryopod would most likely not survive the extraction. No sidetracks. No sidetracks at all. No. Can't take a chance of something going wrong. This is kind of critical. Man, my avatar, my bird here looks like it's not carrying any weight at all. Huh. I don't like doing this at a supply drop because those things are on a timer. And there's always a risk that the timer might zero out before I get this thing made. Whoa, what's going on? Is that supposed to be like lightning or something? Or is that just internet problems? Alright, we can slow down now, so I'll let go of the shift key. And we are here. Nothing dangerous. No, looks safe enough. All right. Let's make ourselves one of these right here. So 12, 7, and 30. Double click. And extract. And if we want, ooh man, look at all. Even needs more poly. Well, they're not as expensive as I was worried. All right. Is that gold colored? Or is that green? Oh, I guess it's green. Nothing dangerous. All right, we'll chance it. Oh dear, nothing. Well, that's useful. That's at a wooden table. Okay. But the rest of this, well, maybe the canvas. Another cabinet. Yeah, I'm not interested in anything else. All right, let's go ahead and speed demon over here to this blue one and see if we can collect something. Whoa, what was that? Jerked off to the left. I must be having internet problems. that's been going for a while. It's been all the way down. We might get there just at the last second before it disappears. Let's see. So far, so good. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just as we arrive, it goes away. It does that a lot in this game. Oh, he's got one of those big landmass critters. That must be like an oil refinery or something. That looks like how it was modeled. Because they turned themselves off after a while. Yeah, somebody likes the medieval town. Got him a castle. Got him some medieval style houses. Got him an oil refinery. It looks like a castle tower. He's taking up this whole hillside, isn't he? Gingerbread house. That's what it looks like. Christmas tree, yeah. Snowman. Alright, let's go ahead and speed this up. Because I need to get those cryopods in that thing. I think I mentioned that you could do the same thing at a supply drop. It's just that if that supply drop dematerializes before you get the thing that you just made, the cryopod refrigerator or another cryopod, if it dematerializes before you get the stuff out of it, then so sorry, it happens. All right, we're back. And we are landing. All right, where do we want to put the cryopod? No doubt we're going to be moving stuff around once we get this expansion finished. Yeah, let's put the cryopod right here. Oop, hold down the Q key. There we go. Now we have more freedom to where I put it. There we go. And it should say it's powered. Yep, and it is. But if we put a cryopod in it, we cannot get it out for an hour and about 10 minutes. It holds 20. There's none in it right now. It's locked like it should be. And we've been putting them in here. All right, that looks good. That's all the cryopods we have been gifted so far, since I haven't made any for myself. All right, now they're going to be stuck in there, but they're going to be charging, so that's good. Because I really don't need anything else out of here just yet. And Everything that's in there should be in there. I want to go ahead and eat this right here. Alright, so I probably shouldn't label this one miscellaneous. So I do have some miscellaneous that doesn't seem to fit most categories. And like I said, all this stuff is going to get moved around anyway. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I guess they all look kind of yellow right now, don't they? Alright, so let's put the canvas in there. Let's put the storage in there. Preserver. Large storage box. Put that away. Oh, look at that. I've got... No, that's something else. That's not the cold weather gear. I actually had one I could have taken with me. And then we got one that was gifted. This one was probably the one that's gifted because it's been used for a short bit. Huh, shoes have been also. Well, we're okay for where we're at right now. We're not freezing or sweating. I don't have scuba tanks yet. But yeah, I've only got 1 point left. So I have to wait until I go up and level. You know, this would be probably a good time to make some lighting. That one's not as good as this one. And it looks like I've got everything I need already. So let's turn this on. Let's make 2 for now. Alright, turn this off. Now that we've got a little bit of light we can put on the subject. Let's put one... Yeah, let's put one right about here. Now turn it on. Yeah, that helps a lot. Now let's put another one. Yeah, let's put it right in this little area. Turn it on. That helps a lot, I think. So my next project would be to try to finish off all this construction. That water tank, that's a good spot for it. Of course, we could elevate it, put it on a higher spot, but that's pretty much a low priority. Well, let's get our tool repaired at the smithy. There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and repair this too. We should have everything we need. And let's repair this. We haven't really used this at all, huh? Doesn't have any damage. We do have some trank arrows. We'll use miscellaneous for anything we don't really have a storage spot for. So I probably should check in here for furnishings. Alright, furnishings, furnishings. Yeah, I would call that furnishings. What we got here? We got a metal, metal, and more metal. I couldn't call these construction parts. They're more or less finished and ready to be used. Same would be true of this. That is a construction for sure. So let's put those in miscellaneous. I don't know, let's put this rather tall street lamp. I think it'll run off of electricity. If not, what the heck? Are you trying to get me to tame you? That's what it feels like. All right, let's see if this will run off of electric. Oh, it will. Okay. I kind of like that idea. Well, the rest of it is just going to be me making more floor parts, and then later on some more wall parts, because I got another layer to go all the way across. Yep, but I'll do the floor parts first, and then we'll have to decide if we want to have access downstairs or not, because if I remember, we got a toilet down there, and I don't know if it'll work or yet. Oh yeah, I need to stick that inside the bird. Oh, and I need this. This stuff is heavy. So let's move the bird over to the current storage spot, which is all right. Where's the crystal at? Oh, it's all the way down there. It's the third box. I guess I'd have to move that, wouldn't I? Yeah, I'd have to move this. Ooh, I don't know if I can hold all that. I know the bird can, if I'm close enough. Oh, it won't let me take any more. Oh, that's it. Dang, he still doesn't have any weight in him. Jeez. Well, we'll take the arrows back, I guess. Alright, now I should be able to move this. It hasn't been damaged or anything. So, yeah, let's put it back here. Right behind this thing, I think. Leave a little space for walking around it. Yeah, that looks good. Now I can move you closer to that third box. Alright, get between you and that third box and put all the crystal in there. And there's quite a bit of it. Oh, I didn't get the, there we go. It's kind of unusual to have very much of that in storage. Alright, let's crouch down. Let's see. We got any felt or wool pelts? No, I've not seen anything. Put this other stuff back inside. No, this would be more of a miscellaneous since it's already constructed. Alright, let's get you back up here. And put all these resources back inside here. Since it's a lot of weight, I can't handle all that weight. Alright, so oh, that needs to be moved. Well, just in case. That looks like all the stuff that needs to be in. Well, I might put these in there too. All right. Now we'll transfer everything in one shot. Take back the arrows and the food. There we go. Now we should do the same thing with the smithy. The fireplace is going to have to be moved. Alright, let's see. What else do we have in you? Alright, you're pretty much empty. Well, this needs to come out of here. No, that's an engram. That stays. We still got some room left in there for more blueprints. And now we want to put away our things that will spoil right inside here. Well, yeah, I might as well. So let's put our fiber. We're going to be moving all this stuff around once we get the flooring and stuff done. So now we want to move the smithy. Get kind of close. There we go. And let's just do it all at once if it'll let me. Yeah, it looks like it did. So now we'll do the smithy itself. And, oh, we're not overloaded. Huh. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. You got your feet toasted there a little bit, didn't you? And let's put the smithy... Put it sideways right here, I think. Back it up a little bit so we can walk between them. That looks good. And then we'll put everything back in there in one shot, and we'll take the arrows back. All right. Let's see, we're going to want to move that. Well, it's kind of in the center already, isn't it? Well, except it's got to be on the other side. It needs to be in the center of the building. So maybe right here near the bunk bed. And we'll have the fire facing away from the bunk bed. A little bit of space. Yep, that looks good. Alright, what else do we want to move? Oh, look at all the stuff it needs. I wish they wouldn't do that. I need just about one of everything. It seems like they have a bad attitude about tormenting players with these minor repair jobs. Alright, now I should be able to pick it up. Yep. In fact, let's go ahead and store that. We'll store it in miscellaneous because we're going to be putting a different device out once we make it. It'll cook up a whole lot of meat and stuff in a hurry. So how far along are we here? We've got a lot of cooking left to do. But this really needs to be close to the smithy. Now there's no way I could carry all this weight. So let's put out the fire. And let's bring the bird back over. apparently he's going to be able to carry all this weight. Try to transfer everything in one shot. Nope, can't do it all. But we should be able to transfer everything into you with one shot. And, geez, it hardly even registers. Alright, does that make him... Whoa, are we lagging? Yeah, we're lagging. Darn, I still couldn't get it all in there. Man, it hardly made any difference at all. Holy Toledo. Alright, now we can pick up the... Alright, what else do we want to move? Yeah, we want to move this too. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, we did have a lot of assets in there, didn't we? So our new construction, fabricating, crafting area would be right here. Guess I put it on the other side over here. It does produce heat, so it does make sense to put this. Well, traditionally I keep it close to... Yeah, this would make more sense putting it here. Since these are the two devices that normally use the product. There we go. Now let's move our bird over there so we can get that fire going again. That looks about right. Come on, internet. Well, I'm starting to lose faith in my ISP. Alright, so let's go ahead and get all this. Oh, it won't let me do more than that. Oh, I need to put all this down too. And let's put it... I don't want to be too far from the smithy, so let's put it right next to the smithy. Oh, has morning came already? A little bit more space, in case I need to cut through there for some reason. Alright. Nope, 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 nope. Need to put this on. And we need to rotate it with the E. Well, I'll put it on this end. How's that look? Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then we want to put all this stuff back in there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, what else we got on you? Mostly stuff for the... Well, these items could go into the smithy. The rest of it needs to go into there. Can't move too much at a time. Yeah, we'll just stick that. Oh, it won't let me stick it back in there. In that case, we'll take a minute or two to run it down to here. Boy, those shadows are pretty obvious, aren't they? That's it. Transfer. Probably should just put the arrows back inside you. Oh, not the meat. And that might not actually be enough wood, because that is a lot of metal. Yeah, I seriously doubt that's enough wood to even come close to finishing off. Now that might be enough to finish the job. There's a way to calculate how much wood you're going to need, but I don't remember what it is. And I think you could also use other things like thatch, and I think you can use gasoline as a fuel. There may be one more item that you can use as a fuel, but offhand I don't remember what it is. I guess it's been too long since I've played. I wonder if I should move this. See, I've got fuel in there, right? Well, I've got a little bit of fuel in there. I'd have to put some more oil and hide inside this refining forge in order to make more gasoline. Don't want to put anything in there yet. I guess I could start putting those across here. Since I'm gonna, yeah, I might as well. I'm gonna go ahead and make a bunch more of these when I get a chance to. But normally I don't put anything in these unless it's something that's very basic and bulk. And then I'll label it what it is. Now wood, stone, thatch, fiber would be the kind of things I would want a lot of. And that's most likely how I'll do that. I have one of those for each of those primary items. Alright, I got everything out of you except for the arrows. some things that we can't move into that other preserver. But it's supposed to be a better preserver for these unique items. Now, it doesn't make any sense to move these out of here because you need the basic meats in there. Like I need to put this one back in there so it'll make more jerky. I don't have any more fish meat. Now that can come out. Well, yeah, I do have some fish meat. And it'll turn it into prime meat jerky or cooked meat jerky. Probably cooked meat jerky. Doesn't tell you. States your hunger and provides health while being digested. Lasts longer than cooked meat. Wild carp will eat it, but prefer raw meat. Yeah, let's transfer this over. Alright, those are the things that I probably should have in the electrified preserver. It should last longer before it strips off another one. Anything that's got a, you know, these little green bars under them, they just won't stay put forever. They will slowly but surely strip off. And, well, I might move that one right beside this one. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it now. And no, let's rotate it. Is that the front end? No, that's the front end. Alright, I'll put it that way then. Put all this back in there. See, a lot of things like this and this, it won't let me put it in the electric one. Well, let's do a demo. See there? They won't transfer. So I have to keep this in order to slow down the decay rate on these items. They're not important to me right now, but they will be eventually. And I'll start making some of this kind of stuff. I don't have an egg hatchery yet, and I don't think I have that. I don't think I can make one yet. Now I do want to make one of these, and it looks like I can make one pretty soon if I just bring over some crystal. So let's do that. Oh, I need to put those labels somewhere else, don't I? All right, we got what we need. And let's see. Where do we want to put the big grill? Yeah. This would be a good place to for it, I guess. A little more space. In fact, let's cook up that fish. That will help it last a little bit longer in storage. And turn that off. Let's see, we might as well stick it in here. I don't seem to need to eat anything right now. Yeah, that's about as good a place for it as... Oh wait a minute, we got some more fish that needs to be cooked up. So it won't spoil quite so fast. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, having this in here doesn't make a lot of sense, because I don't think it slows down the spoilage all that much. A hunter's instinct: consume it to ignore most weather, and and steady your arms. It only lasts 3 minutes. Not really. I don't know if you could cook that or not. Interesting. Well, we've got plenty of meat to turn into jerky, so there's our 2 air conditioners. Actually, I should probably move one of those air conditioners closer to this area, but I don't think it really matters if they're centered or not, because they provide both heat and cooling effect. I do want to center this light a little better, so that means I would have to put it, yeah, over here somewhere. Where is the center after the new construction is completed? Probably right about here. Yeah. Move this one too. Good question. Probably right around here somewhere. Yeah, once I get all this flooring done, that's probably going to be pretty close to center. That should keep me out of the dark. Well, let's see. These would make more sense to put them near where you're going to be sleeping. Oh, that floor took some damage already? Oh yeah, that nuisance thing. Probably everything I got in here is going to be damaged. Alright, let's rotate it to... There we go. Yeah, it would make sense to move this one too. Closer to the sleeping area. Yeah, we'll just put it next to this one. So whatever I need for the cold or the heat, that's close enough to where the sleeping area is. Now, if for some reason I wasn't able to keep you fed pretty easily like we're doing now, I would want to put you in a cryopod. And the way that works is you come over to your critter, you go into your inventory, you have to equip this, so he's holding it, and then hold down your left mouse button. But before I do that, I need to take everything out of his inventory. Otherwise I have to pick it up again later when a little Salcho shows up like as if he died. Alright, and then we just put him in here. And he's in cold storage. Now while they're in cold storage, they do increase their levels, but you don't have to feed them. That's the primary reason why you would do it. So you don't have to feed them. So then I'd probably go over here to the industrial grill, turn it on, put a bunch of this in there. Maybe I should take one back. Keep it raw because the critter prefers raw meat. Alright. All your pets that eat meat will prefer raw meat. And that'll keep it from spoiling very quickly. But we do need these. Once we have a whole bunch of those, well, we'll just take what we got right now. Where is our mortar and pedestal? Right there. And we'll make a bunch of these. And we'll make some more. Since we've got some stone in there. And we got some of these. Alright, we've been doing this for about 2 hours, so as soon as it finishes, I'll take the rest of this spoiled meat out of here. That's not enough to worry about. And we'll put the spoiled meat back in here, since it will slow down the spoiling, or in this case, disappearing process a little bit. Alright, let's go back here and check out our grill. It's probably done. Yeah, it's done. And then this cooked meat we want to turn into jerky, so we put it in here, and we just have to make sure that we keep plenty of spark powder, and that way we'll have plenty of jerky, which spoils very, very slowly, extremely slowly. In fact, some players, if they're trying to make a lot of jerky for a long mission, is they'll have 3 or 4 of these lined up across here with spark powder, so that they can each make the jerky a little faster. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to move that and maybe even move this. But where would be? I'm not actually using this right now because I don't have to. I've got the wind turbine doing the job. Let's see. I think there's a way to look at that, isn't there? To see if you're over using it or not. Oh man, look at that. All right, let's see. For health. Yeah, it's got a slight. But where does it show? Well, that gives you the area, as you can see, which is kind of large. Anything in this area will be powered by it. And so far, my fort is nowhere big enough to be outside. So anything in these areas, including this lamp right here, is being powered. Now, how do I tell pin code? Well, I guess it powers so much they didn't indicate anywhere when you're reaching your maximum voltage. You can't handle anything else. It just doesn't say. I guess you just have to keep adding more and more things that need electric until it just won't handle anything else. Now for fuel, it's usually you put wood in here, but with these air conditioning units that I was gifted, that's not much of a priority. Now, if I want to make some more of those large storage units, well, this is kind of a nice thing to have. But polymer is going to be a problem because I need 200 and I need a whole lot more of this. Obsidian. Let's see, I could make, I guess I gotta turn it on first. I could only make 3 right now because I don't have more cementing paste. Now, I've got enough obsidian, it looks like, to make more. It won't work that way. Cementing paste, that's made over here. But I need more stone. Ooh, 8 stone. And it uses up 4 of these each time. Alright, see, how much stone have I got in storage? Quite a bit. Polymer is kind of like a money currency that you use when you want to swap and trade for stuff with other players. So polymer is something you want to have a lot of, which means in order to get these, you got to find critters that have horns and kill them. And then the rest of it is just having more stone so you can make the cement powder. Then you take the cement powder out of here, for example, and you bring it over here, load it up, and to make more polymer, you have to have more obsidian. So let's turn this on. I can make 22 more. So as you see, you're going to have to collect a lot of stone, a lot of horns. They don't call it horns though, do they? They call it keratin. So for now, I should probably take the horns out of here. Well, the keratin. And bring it over here so I can make more cementing paste. Now, let's see, that gets me up to around 40, huh? And, I need more metal and more electronics. Electronics takes pearls and metal. Right now I could do 32. So I'm going to need to bring more metal over here. Now if I stand between these two, it hasn't made all that much yet. Now I may also have some metal in here that I haven't used for anything yet, right there. Alright, that's all the metal I've got available right now. So, let's see. That means I can make... No, I can't. I've got a spare one of these. I don't need another one of these right now. I don't need more lights. I don't need a grill. I don't need a bunk bed. The only thing I would need would be some of these. And I've only got enough stuff to make 2. So we'll transfer and transfer. And my current plan is to make about, what, 3 more of these or so? Oh, I made the wrong thing. I wasn't trying to make preservers. Oh, I haven't invested in those storage containers yet. Let's see, it's a metal product. Where is the metal storage? Looks like I haven't gotten to it yet. No, they don't call them metal. They call those bolts. B-A-U. There it is, right there, I bet you. Yeah, that's probably it right there. But I have to be level 75. And I am not level 75 yet. push the I key, and I'm only level 72. So I have to gain 3 more levels first. Well, we might as well put these here. Well, I think I'll just put that one in storage under miscellaneous for now. I really don't need it. Just like I don't need to use this one. In fact, I could take this one out of the way because I don't really need it right now. I don't need the wood table. Eventually, once I'm making stuff, thatch water and berries of some sort, I can start making beer, which you need to tame certain critters. Alright, so let's see. Let's take all of these stews and soups out of here. And we'll take the eggs also. What else would be unusual? Well, the bruise and this fancy meat that I probably won't use very often. This is for taming critters. Faster. This one's unusual. So we'll use berries and these, which we'll need later. We don't need them right now. We'll put all this stuff in here. If we start breeding, we'll end up with more of these. Let's see, we've got a parent at 161 and one at 305. I don't remember where I got that egg because I haven't really started doing any breeding yet. Huh. So that baby would probably hatch out in the 200s. Yeah. It's starting to spoil slightly too, but I don't have a breeder and I don't have a way to breed those successfully. Oops. Oh yeah, the gasoline. I don't have a specific storage spot for that yet, so the smithy would be a good place as any for it. And of course how you make it is oil and hide in here. I don't really need more gasoline right now, so it would not make sense to make more of it. Wow, that basement's gonna get bigger and bigger, isn't it? You know, let's go down there and do I still have access? Oh, I didn't put in another door or anything down here? No, I sure didn't. Yeah, when I did that rebuild, or partial rebuild, I didn't put in another access. So the only way I could get down there is I have to jump down there. See, I've got a toilet here, and I've got a bed here, but I got bunk beds upstairs, so yep, they'll let me pick it up too. Look at that. So let's start collecting all these stone ceilings. Actually, I should put another pillar or something under that. Well, that's as good a place as any for it, except right now I can't get to it unless I provide an access right through here. Yeah, that makes sense. But do I have something up here? I don't think I do. So I need to take another one down. Oh. No. I better go the other way with it. Let's see. Now let's put this back because I want to put some more bolts right here. Is that full size? Yeah, full size. Yeah, let's put another one in there. And now let's try to put some stairs right here. Oh, I don't have the right thing for stairs. There we go. I should only need one. Yeah, I should only need the one. Can I do it from the top, or do I have to be... Well, first let's change it into stairs. Alright, that works. That works just fine. That'll give me access to the toilet if I ever figure out how to get that to work the way I think it's supposed to. Yeah, I think I have to leave that there. All right, now, do we have any wood and stuff to make more? How much wood we got? Oh, yeah. That's quarter size. So let's put all that in storage. Construction parts. And the bed would fall under miscellaneous. Because we will have another base eventually. When we find a good reason to have another base somewhere else. It probably won't be all that big. Okay, we gotta quit there. And then we want to stand between these two. Get some thatch out. Now get a bunch of stone out. And craft us up a whole bunch of ceiling parts, which, see, that's what, quarter? Yeah, we want these right here. We could do 13. Now, we're going to run out of stone first or wood first? as we keep making those, the red will go to the yellow, and then it'll turn itself completely off of yellow back into normal. You actually lose weight as you're crafting stuff. So it looks like stone went first. So to make more of those, all we have to do is transfer more stone. And make sure we pick the right one. Now we're going to run out of wood. Yep. Alright, so now I need to put a bunch of the stone back in here. So I could grab some more wood. Oh, I've only got the 3 left. How much stash do I have? Yeah, I better grab that one too. Now we'll grab a bunch of stone. And we'll see how many more we can make. Make sure we're getting the full size ones. 7 more, and then that's it. I'm probably going to run out of... Oh, good deal. Alright, these two are bleeding off equally, so that's probably the best we can ask for. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Which one would do the most good? I'm going to figure this one. Alright, we only got 51 out of that. If I remember right, I wanted the vault. V A U. Oh, I'm still not high enough. Alright. I need a few more levels. Is there something? Saloon piano plant pot. What's that good for? A decorative pot that can hold almost any flora from the ARKs. Can be changed to appear as a plant in a crop plot. Huh. Have an inventory when you dig foliage with it. Oh, I don't have a shovel. So it's too soon for that. Chili. What does it require? High fiber and organic polymer. The stuff that rots. Even while it's in storage. And you have to kill penguins for it. Long neck rifle. I probably should go ahead and invest in that. Because that's better than a crossbow. Stone tree platform. It's too early for that, I think. Display case. Tree. Oh, I do have one. I've got this also. But I got those from the supply drops. Stone reinforced behemoth cellar door. Adobe, no. There's that it only holds 2 shells. So you gotta have to be in a protected place. There's a water tap. Too early. Oh, what's that? It doesn't say. We've already done this one. We've already done those. Triangle ceiling. Well, it's a little early. Oh, a market. Allow survivors to safely buy and sell items with other survivors. Set the items you want to buy, sell, a price in hexagons, and a quantity, then wait for someone to fulfill that order. Also works as a local hub for the hexagon exchange. Ooh, that sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Takes 18. All right, dang it, I'm going to do it. And, ooh, it looks like I got it. Slope, no, I don't want to do a slope. Huh, my points didn't change. I had 51, right? Harpoon, well, we're not doing deep sea anything yet. A locomotive, car, train tracks, Grand Tor Tarugor saddle. I don't remember that critter at all. Greenhouse, triangle roof and corner. Nah, foundations and stuff made out of metal. Way too soon for that. Yeah, because we're not going to do any construction out of metal for a really, really long time. Grappling hook. That take just about all of my points. Metal roof ramp and stairs. Steam lights and lamps. Wasteland lights. Lost Colony lights. Well, Lost Colony is what we're doing, I think, in it right now. TOF lights. We will want one of those eventually, but we have to find a real high level one first. We've already got that. Metal billboard lights, camera. I think the camera thing is basically a waste. Battery, what? Garage? Battlebird garage? And recall and repair battle rigs here. Can be placed with or without a roof. Huh. I don't know what battle rigs are. Unless that's what they call the dirigible. Halo, decoy, grenade. Oh, that would be clever. That would be, ooh, polymer. Ouch. Flashlight attachment. Platform saddle. Woolly rhino. Remote keypad. Spray paint would be nice at some point. So we don't have to just be plain old ordinary stone. Ooh, spotlight. You know, that would make sense. That would go with the market. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. Fabricated pistol, advanced bullets, pump action. Ooh, that makes sense. But I've already bought that one. Okay, I've got all those. Drake claw. Fires a claw that provides a speedy dash to targeted tame or location. Huh? Fires a claw that provides a speedy dash to targeted. Is that kind of like a grappling hook thing? Good question. Advanced rifle bullet. Ooh, assault rifle. Ooh, 60 polymer. Ouch. Metal behemoth cellar door. Goo gun. What the heck? Uses harvests carcasses to create corrosive or bouncy balls of goo. Oh, that would be more like a toy. Explosive spear. I've already done this. But the polymer, 160. Holy Toledo. Corrosive ship cannonball. Cannonball, cannonball. And a big pirate ship. Ooh, look what it takes. 4,600 fiber. 1,200 and 750. Wow. Laser attachment. Oh, that would come in handy, I would think, with the rifles and stuff. Oil pump. Extract oil from an oil zone. How do you find an oil zone? It's gotta be powered. Electronics. Hemoglobin cocktail. Made of spine narcotics. Oh, those Ceratosaurus, those are very specific dinosaurs. Medical stand. Connect this to a creature to automatically apply narcotics or stimulants, or to create or use blood packs. 20 polymer. Pet display. This displays are perfect for showing off your shoulder pets, tiny tames and companions, all while providing some health and experience over time. Comes in nest and bed variants. I don't have any tiny pets anyway. Aquatic compartment. An enclosed aquatic area can only be crafted at fabricator. Ooh, 34 silica pearls. 1232 polymer. Ouch. Air conditioner. What have I got left? 43. Yeah, I probably should do that. Even though I've got two that was gifted. Let's see. Provides heavy physical protection, but makes the elements harder to endure. Comes with a built-in, which wears out over time. Wow. Requires a whole lot of special elements too. Industrial grinder. Now that would make sense. Ooh, 600 polymer. Ouch. 120 polymer. I've already paid for that. Blueprint in this to combine them into blueprint more suited to your needs. So it's a way to upgrade your blueprints, huh? Ooh, 120 polymer, 200 electronic. Ooh, it's going to be a long time before I do anything with that. Place items in this to combine them to an item more suited. So it's a way to upgrade. Oh, geez, look at the polymer and electronics. Ouch. Flamethrower. Detonator. Allosaurus saddle. Yeah, I've got the same problem here. All that electronics and polymer. What's this thing about the hexagon? That seems to be the money that they use in this game. These elevator platforms, I've had trouble getting those to work in the past. That's what I'm after. I bet you right there. And I've got 2 more levels to go. What's this? I don't know. Is that a ship of some sort? There's a dirigible you could drive around. Well, that's not a dirigible. They got these. I guess that's why you need the garage to make these machines. Special uniform parts. Some sort of a laboratory. A fancy rifle and bullet. That's looking interesting, but I don't have a clue what it might be. They've definitely added some. Oh, there's like a robot. Bazooka type. Yeah, some sort of a bazooka. A mine for the water to blow up ships. Double boilers. Yeah, that I remember that was useful. You could do all kinds of things with that. Ooh, there's probably the egg hatching machine, and I think that's also some sort of egg hatcher. Some kind of a special projectile. That, I believe, is a tranquilizer dart. I have no idea what that is. Looks like it might be a picture frame or something. Yeah, they've added some stuff to this game I don't remember ever hearing about before. But then I've been away for a number of years, so that looks like some kind of a missile. Some special uniform. Maybe it's a camo gear. Some sort of a vehicle, I think. Well, geez, I need to go to 104 to get to here. And then all this stuff opens up. Huh. Don't know what that is, but looks interesting. Some sort of a special gun. I wonder if that's like an invisibility cloak. Some more special gear of some sort. Wow. I forgot what I was thinking about. Oh, the air conditioner. That's what it was. All right, see if we can find the air conditioner. There it is, right there. I definitely want that. So if I ever need to make one. Oh, we're lagging again. Alright, let's see. We got some stone to put away. Some thatch to put away. Some wood. I need certain kinds of pets that makes those elements quicker and easier to harvest. Alright, so let's start putting these down. Huh, how come you won't move? Oh, no wonder I had my finger on the wrong button. I better hold off on that one. Hey, wait a minute. Trying to kill off my avatar? And that's as far as I got. So it's going to be a while before we move all the small boxes and rearrange the cabinet style boxes. See, how's our hunger and stuff? All right, let's go ahead and eat 2 of those and drink. Now let's put the foods away. Maybe it's over in this one. Yeah, berries go in that one. All right. So our canteen needs refilling. And I think we can get to the water. Oh. I might have trouble jumping up this high. Let's see if I can put some more stairs down. Well, we'll take another one just in case it turns out we need it. All right, so let's put in some more stairs. There we go. Success. No, I should be able to make that pretty good. So let's put our canteen in. And right click, left click on consume. That fills it. Now it'll go right back. That leaks, so that's probably a waste of time there. You know, I'm thinking I should recycle all these. Come on, let me get this. Because all this is kind of tall. And I'm thinking I need to go down with it. Now, if I could take these out. Oh, it took the pillar out. Well, that was not the idea. Well, I've got a foundation block here, don't I? No, maybe not. I should be able to take this out anyway. Didn't work. Didn't work again. What can I say? The game's a little quirky. Sometimes stuff works like it did before, or sometimes it don't. Got it that time. Now I need to be able to take this one out. How full am I getting? Once I get this one out, all of those are going to end up in my inventory, but I think I'm okay. Dang it. I need that one to come out. And that takes out all the rest of them. Let's go ahead and put the pillar under this again. All right, that looks right. All right, let's go back upstairs and continue. That's not supposed to be there. I need to put the foundation back in. There we go. It's gonna be a nuisance, isn't it? There it goes. Now, if you're building a platform on the water, that's the same process. See, I gotta leave that one open. Oh, that's as far as I can go with that. Alright, we still need to put more walls in, and I don't think I have more, do I? No, I don't. So I guess that's it for now. We've been doing this for 3 hours, so it's time for us to take a break before this headache and stuff gets any worse. Something to be mindful of, that you have to force yourself to take breaks. no matter how good everything is going. All right. Time for me to sign off.